Welcome to Hypnotic Authenticity. This is a place to reflect, a place to unwind perhaps, to understand yourself a little better, and to gently reshape the patterns that guide your life. A little bit like a conversation between you and your deeper self. So I'm offering a sprinkling of hypnosis, insight, some meditative guidance, and it's all going to be woven throughout a deep sense of practicality. So that if I do my job well, each episode is going to help you feel more grounded, also more open, and more authentically you. So if you're ready, let's begin. Just a very quick note about what it is that you're about to experience. This is a recording that was made during a live group coaching session that I organized, at the end of which I gave people a hypnotic induction to ground themselves in this kind of noisy world that we're experiencing right now. So if you would like a moment just to kind of exhale, to come back to yourself, if you've been overthinking or you would like to release anxiety, then this is for you. If you've been feeling stretched, if it's kind of noisy inside, or you're tired of just having to hold it all together, then pull up a seat, join me, and engage in a moment to just kind of breathe out. Engage in the part of you that knows how to relax and bring a sense of self-kindness. I want to invite you into a short moment of calm, not the kind of calm that denies the world, the kind that exists within it, where you find your little peace within all that exists around us. The world right now might feel a little noisy, it might feel a little confusing, it might even feel somewhat hostile. It's becoming more tricky to know what's true, what's real, who to trust. Headlines that twist, voices that are shouting, opinions that clash. And I get the sense that we try to keep up, we try to make sense of everything, and it can be, well, frankly, it can be quite exhausting. It's that constant vigilance, that constant having to be on, scanning for stuff that you're not aware of, scanning for what's new, expecting news, trying to stay informed, trying to stay safe. But the truth is, your nervous system was never ever designed to absorb this level of noise. And so, right now, you don't have to. Just for this moment, whilst you're listening to my words, you get to step back from the noise. Not to ignore it, but to remember that there's a quieter, wiser, deeper part of you that still knows what peace feels like. So if you're ready, find yourself a comfortable position, sitting down or laying down. Make sure if you have any, if your legs are crossed or your hands are crossed, just kind of separate them. Plant your feet firmly on the ground. Or if you're laying on the bed, then kind of plant the palms of your hands down on either side of you so that you can have a sense of being grounded. Because this is your time. This is your space to breathe. And so on that, let's take a slow, deep breath in. And let that breath go. And again, breathing in through the nose. And hold it for a moment. And release. Maybe you can make your exhale about twice as long as your inhale. And as you breathe, you can notice your body beginning to settle. Taking in a good third deep breath. holding the breath. And as you let that breath go, as if gravity itself is gently reminding you that you're safe to just be. You might feel the chair or the bed beneath you, solid, supportive. You might notice the texture of your clothing against your skin, the weight of your hands. Maybe you can notice your pulse in your wrist. Maybe you can notice the beating of your heart, reminding you of the vitality inside. These are your anchors. These are your ways to notice that you're here, that you're alive, that you're okay. And so you can let your shoulders just drop a little more, let your jaw loosen, loosen your neck if it feels tense. Breathing normally. You don't have to hold it all together right now. This is a moment just for you to be. And so if your eyes are still open, find a spot to rest your gaze upon. Maybe it's a spot at a 45-degree angle above you. Maybe it's on the ceiling if you're laying down. Maybe it's directly in front of you. And as you breathe again, let your focus just kind of expand, keeping your gaze wherever it was, but expanding so that you're kind of gazing at it in a dreamy way. Letting your gaze lift slightly upward until your eyes begin to feel pleasantly heavy. And you might notice how, with every breath, your body can become a little heavier. Your thoughts a little lighter. And when you're ready, if they're not already, allow your eyes to close. And just imagine a wave of relaxation sweeping down from the top of your head, down through your shoulders, through your arms, through your torso, your legs, right down to the tips of your toes. Calm but powerful wave. And maybe you can notice a tingling in your feet or in your ankles, as though you were lying in warm, shallow water, and the tide was gently rocking you into peace. Noticing how your breathing can sync with that tide. Each inhale drawing the water in. Each exhale as the tide drifts slowly away. And you might find, as you do this, that thoughts might come and go. But if so, you can let them just float away. Thank them, pat them on the head, but let them float away like driftwood on the surface of a vast, vast, calm sea. Because with every breath, that calm begins to deepen. The world beyond this space can fade, just for now. The phone, the headlines, the responsibilities, they'll still be there later. But this is your moment. This is your moment to remember what stillness feels like. Just imagine yourself now in a perfectly quiet place. Maybe it's a beach just before sunrise, or a forest with golden morning light streaming through the trees. Perhaps it's just a simple, peaceful room. A room from your memory or from your imagination, but a place that feels safe and private and yours. And in this place, the world is distant. You can sense its presence, but it no longer presses against you. Here there's only you, only breath, only the sound of stillness, only the rhythm that's always been yours. And with every breath in, breathing in calm, and with every breath out, just releasing whatever it is you don't need in this moment. Breathing in peace and breathing out anything that you no longer need. Old worries, old people's noise, the compulsion to fix. Breathing in calm and breathing out the noise. Breathing in light and breathing out tension. And maybe as you continue to breathe like that, slowly, deeply, you could imagine a gentle light, a warm, steady, golden light beginning to glow at the center of your chest. And with each breath, that light grows a little stronger, a little warmer. It's not dramatic. It's quiet. It's like a hearth fire on a winter's evening. And as that calm continues to deepen, you might just begin to imagine a light. A single steady beam, cutting quietly through the dark. Powerful light from a lighthouse. And somehow, you know, it's yours. It doesn't fight the storm. It doesn't try to calm the sea. It just keeps shining, rhythmically, patiently. A reminder that there's always a way home. And maybe as you get a sense of that light, you can sense that same steadiness somewhere deep inside of you. Quiet, unwavering presence that does not argue, doesn't panic, just is. Calmly aware, completely still, completely you. And you might even imagine stepping inside that lighthouse now, feeling the slow hum of the wind outside, the waves below. And yet here, inside, everything feels still, safe, warm, grounded. You might even notice the soft echo of your own breath. A faint hint of light upon stone. And somewhere in that quiet space, maybe you can feel or sense a thought beginning to drift through. You do not have to stop the storm to be at peace. And as you feel that thought, as it begins to unfold inside you gently, deeply, like a key turning in a door, peace was never about the world being calm. It's about remembering that you already are. Letting that awareness settle. And you might find yourself, your mind wandering, imagining another place, drifting in a moment, or maybe a memory, maybe even from another lifetime, when you wandered away from the noise of things, almost by accident finding a garden. Maybe you can almost see it. There's an old stone wall, ivy trailing along its sides, small wooden gate perhaps slightly open, and you can step through, and everything changes. The sounds soften. The air feels different, cool, still, alive. You can smell the rain on the leaves. You can feel the earth beneath your feet. It's as if the whole world has paused to take a breath with you. You notice the hush, that deep, nourishing quiet. The kind of quiet that isn't empty. It is full. And as you wander slowly through that garden, you can see how everything here grows effortlessly. The trees don't try. The river doesn't worry about its direction. The wind never asks permission. Unfolding easily, naturally, perfectly. And you can allow that ease to drift inside of you, perhaps beginning to notice a gentle resonance, like your body remembering how to rest. Your mind loosening its grip, everything quietly realigning with the rhythm of life. Noticing what you notice. And perhaps at the far side of the garden there might be a path leading to a clearing, and I wonder what that might feel like for you. Maybe there's a sense of anticipation, and there, waiting for you, is a still and beautiful lake. You can walk towards it, each step becoming lighter than the last. Perhaps you can imagine what that might feel like as you see the surface of the lake, smooth and mirror-like, untouched, the sky above reflected perfectly. And as you look, you might wonder if there's something deeper than your own reflection. That perhaps on the surface of the lake, you're seeing awareness itself. still, open, infinite, expanding as thoughts drift across its surface like the clouds, a ripple here, a shimmer there, and beneath it all, stillness, total presence. You are not the weather. You are not the sky. You are not even the lake. It's all echoing through you, gently, until it feels like something you've always known. The sky doesn't chase the clouds, it holds everything, permits. And as you breathe in now, you can imagine that stillness expanding throughout your chest. Warm golden glow spreading softly through your body, across the shoulders, down through the arms, into the hands, into the fingertips. Each breath in, breathing in light and calm and peace. Each breath out, release, softening, loosening. You might even be able to imagine that glow beginning to rise from the lake itself, merging with the light in your chest, until all is one, what's inside and what's beyond. Luminous stillness, quiet, peaceful, whole. And somewhere deep, deep inside is a quiet gratitude. Your own gift, your own secret garden, your own capacity to return again and again to this stillness, to this place of peace. And as that calm settles in every nerve, in every fiber, in every cell, you begin to walk slowly back from the lake, back through the garden. The air feels lighter, as though everything around you recognizes the peace that you've found. Flowers leaning gently towards you, drawn to that golden warmth within. The trees seem to speak as you pass. Everything alive, connected, in harmony. And as you glimpse the lighthouse, you can see the storm again, but it feels different now. It's not chaos. It's movement. It's life. The same pulse that turns the tides, that feeds the trees, that beats quietly within your chest. You can sense that rhythm. The rhythm of everything being exactly as it is. And you can simply allow yourself to rest in that knowing. Because you do not need to absorb the noise. You just return. You just return to this rhythm, to this calm, to this breath. And each time you do so, it becomes easier, more natural, more familiar. like the tide returning home, like remembering something you never really forgot. Because peace is not something that you chase. It's always been there, just there beneath the surface, waiting to be noticed, waiting to be allowed, living in harmony with it. And so from now on, each time you pause, each time you breathe deeply, each time you catch yourself in the noise of the world, you can remember this feeling, this stillness, this quiet, secure confidence that says, I'll handle this. So even when life moves quickly, you can move quietly within it, smoothly, steadily, calm in the chaos. Because the world will keep spinning, and storms will come and go. But deep inside, the light remains, always shining, always guiding you home. And so now, in a moment, I'm going to start counting you back from 1 to 5, inviting you to come back up to a state of full and present awareness, feeling refreshed, feeling steady, calm, and clear. But before we do that, just take one more deep breath and let a final wave of gratitude move through your body. Gratitude that you took this time to rest. Gratitude for your mind, for your body, for your awareness, for your senses. And so on 1 now, slowly beginning to return. On 2, feeling the energy returning to your arms and your legs. On 3 now, breathing in clarity, breathing in light. On 4, perhaps rolling your shoulders, stretching your fingers, feeling reconnected with the world again. It's like fresh spring water is bathing your eyes, whooshing through your mind. And on the next number 5, opening your eyes, fully present, calm, steady, ready to continue with the world. Remembering something vital, that peace does not depend on the world being calm. It depends on you remembering how to return to yourself. Opening your eyes, taking in a good deep breath, shaking off the sensation, bringing yourself back up to a state of full and present alertness. Thank you very much. Thank you for joining me today. I hope you enjoyed the episode. If it resonates with you, then follow my podcast. I would also personally be really grateful if you might wish to leave a quick rating. It genuinely helps others to discover the podcast. If you personally would like more guided meditations, you want some deeper insights, you'll find all my links in the description. If you prefer a more visual boost, then you might want to check out my YouTube channel called Authentic Life Hypnosis. And if you're looking to do some deeper work that goes beyond one-way audio, then obviously you're very welcome to reach out. Equally, if you have any questions, I'm here to help. Thank you for listening, and I'll see you in the next episode.